Hi friends, welcome to Tutors Funny channel. In our last class, we saw how to make the React app along with the white. So it will be easy to we have to run that. We can reduce the time and all. We already discussed about how to run the React app with white. Now let me see how to make the RESTful API. Right. So here I'm going to go to the Google and type RESTful API. So we have to type the thing as JSON placeholder. Right here you can check here. This is the free. You can see the JSON placeholder. We can check freely. We can import our site and check it. Right how the JSON is working. Right so you can see here. Here I just copy this link. I can put it into Google. You can type. You can see here. This is a simple JSON response. Okay. So this is the key. This is the value. The key value. That's how it will work. If you call the key, the ID, the value need to be displayed. If you call the key, the value need to be displayed. Right. Now let me see how the thing is works. Right. Now first step what I'm going to do is go to my app.js file. Here in our last video we saw about the hello world using the white. Okay. So if you have not watched that previous video, I have given the link below description below. You just go and watch that. Right. Right. Now what I'm going to do is here first I'm going to go to here app here count here I'm going to create the state. So state I'm going to make it as todo. Right. Todo set todo. You're right. Set todo. Todo. You're right. Todo. Here I'm going to get as an array type. You just type as array type. You just type get the array type. Right. After that, what I'm going to do is here we have to use the use effect. This one we have to rendering the output. Okay, we have rendering the values. Right. So you have to write. You just go right like open bracket and close bracket. After that, open bracket and close bracket here. Here you have to write arrow function. You have to write the arrow function here. Open and close bracket. Right. Here I'm going to write the comma. You can write all the value you are getting. You have to write like this array. Right. Here you have to paste this things. Right. Here we have to fetch the data from this JSON RESTful API, right? After that, get the response. Okay, so here get the response. You can get the response over here. What's the data is there? Get the response here, right? After that, it will be passing to the JSON. The console you can check as a console. You can just save all. You can go here, and you have to refresh it. Data is not coming. You go to the impact. It go to the console. Now you can see data is coming here. Data is coming. You can see the data is coming. Okay, how the data is coming, you can check it here. If you have put this console.log, right? Now I want to get that data into my. I'm going to print out this my front end. So how to print out on the front end? Here we have to we check through the console. Instead of the console, we have to get the data into our app. So what I'm going to see here, then JSON. Here you have to write todo. Here todo. Here todo. This todo. You have to call it here todo. You write todo. You have to write JSON. This was the data is coming here. It passes the todo. Todo is set into todo here. This one. Get the data into. You have to pass into the todo here. It will be set into here. So how to print this one? How to print this one? You have to type the. I just type it h2 tag. I just type h2 tag. You have to write inside this bracket todo. This todo. Right, what are the value you are getting here? Object, I want to get this one. Title, right? I'm going to get the title. Right, I'm going to get the title, right? Title and completed. These two things, right? Title. So get right title dot title. Okay, I want to get the title and print out the. Now I'm going to print out I'm going to print out another thing is title with ID. So this ID, get that ID. Right, so I'm going to see out right ID. Okay, you write ID. Now let's file save all. This id should be displayed here. It will be displayed, right? It's working perfectly well, right? It's working perfectly well, right? So here now we have the console of the console. We have to put it to the to-do. What is the data is coming the JSON, right? Here have to pass into the to-do. So the to-do will be passing to to-do, this to-do dot title and id. It will be getting there, right? Perfect, right? It's working perfect. Now here this is not an efficient format. We have to load the API. We have an Axios, right? So uh, we have to add that dependency. So go click on this here. I want to open the another PowerShell. I'm going to install the Axios. This is a RESTful API. We have to generate the RESTful API. You have to, in order to use the Axios. Axios npm. Your type Axios npm. Go to the respective website. You can get them that dependency. Right here you have to install. They are mentioned to install, how to install them. Click on this. Back to my terminal. Press enter key. After install successfully, now what I'm going to go to the respective website. How to import the imports. So this is how we to install. After that you have to import this Axios, this one. You just copy this one, paste it above here. After that, what I'm going to see here, we have to, instead of using this, so here I'm going to comment this one. Instead of that, I'm going to using this one as the same thing. I just get it here. Get it. Now here instead of that here, I'm going to using the Axios. So how to write it? You have to write Axios dot get. You get the request. So we have to use the get method, right? So what is the API? You have to pass the API, right? Now the get the API request. After that, what I'm going to use the same thing. Then you're using then the same thing. You're using then also. Here just copy and paste it here. I'm going to modify it. Then response. Here we have to write this one. This line I just get rid of this line. So you have to write here response. You have to write res response. You have to write the arrow function. You have to get the result. Okay, so you have to do this to do, right? You have to pass into here, get the result. You have to write response. This response dot data. It will be coming like a data requested, right? That's it. That's the thing you have to write. Okay, that's the thing you have to write. So if you get any error, so you write here. You have to write catch block. So write error. You have to use the error function. Error only error. So write the error. Right? If you get any error, right? So you have to write error. Right. You can write like this, right? Error. You have to write error. Here also you can write the arrow function. Console log error. That's it. That's the thing you have to write. Now let's file save all. Now you're back to our application. Now we have to use the same thing, right? So let's go and back it our application check. Here the output is coming. Here it's working, right? We have a different, we have to using the, instead of using this one, we have to use this Axios. This is a must. This how we have to use the, we have to import the RESTful API. Okay, very simple. Okay, you have to try this one. Okay, first you have to try this one. You have to create the state is the one you have to manage the data. Okay, so here the data, you have to get the response. It's coming as a data. You have to get the data, right? You have to pass in the to-do. This to-do, what happens is passing to this one. Set to-do, it pass into to-do. To-do, you have to get element by element. Okay, what is the first one? Title. After that ID, it will be displayed, right? So the simple stuff it will be working. Thank you for watching. If you have any doubt, you can ask me, right? If you love my channel, please subscribe me, like me. Thank you for watching.